Hello everybody, and welcome to my new Let's Play. Yes, I am playing Minecraft, the most Let's Played game ever, it seems. If I sound a little tired, it's because I actually did an entire 1.5 parts, almost basically 2 parts, and something corrupted the file, and so I had to do it all over again. It's kind of depressing. I had this hilarious moment, I think creeper dropping on my head, and another moment where creeper blew me up. It was some good moments, and I'm a little bit depressed. But we'll have to carry on. I deleted the world I was on. Best to start from scratch and explain things as I go. For those of you who don't know, Minecraft is an exploration slash survival slash kind of do whatever the heck you want type game. If you're the kind who plays games and goes, "Oh my gosh, that's something new, I must collect it," then this is the kind of game for you. And would you look at that, I got lucky enough that I got a snow map right off the bat. And some people were asking me if I could do snow, because it's more interesting. It's weird, I seem to get some sort of like floaty craters going on here. Snow maps aren't too much different, except it has this layer of snow on top of dirt, and any water that is exposed to the air freezes. But you see, there's still water underneath. It's actually more of like a box with water inside. So that's kind of interesting. Anyway, I'm going to try and teach you how to survive in Minecraft, and then at that point I will move on and try to just be entertaining. Your best bet when starting off in Minecraft is to make yourself a shelter. But to make yourself a shelter, you're usually best off getting wood. And you can get wood by left-clicking and holding on trees, and that will use, as you can see, it'll break it apart. If you want to place anything back down, I'll use this dirt as an example. You right-click, and it is used. Since it's a block, it is used by being placed. Oops. Alright. In the beginning, you'll notice that getting wood like this is pretty slow. The wood isn't too bad. The left-clicking to break actually applies to everything. It will continue to break no matter what. It breaks those green things, it'll break dirt, it breaks snow, which is its own piece, actually. It will break animals, though actually they make hilarious noises and hop around when you hit them the first few times. And this is what's known as a sapling. What it does is when you place it, makes that little thing, and in a few days, in game time, it will grow into a full tree. Alright, I'm looking around for some good, viable land to make a house on. Kinda liking the look of that spire, and I'm liking the look of that. It's nice and flat and square. I'm not entirely sure, really. I will move on and see what I can find. I'll try to explain as I go. When you find wood, you open up your inventory. Default is I, but you can change it around. I made it E for easy access. And this is your inventory. There's your little dude. Does not look very smart, does he? Just, yeah, kind of weird. So you can take your wood by left-clicking on it. That picks it all up. And left-click again to drop it into this. Now, this is just plain wood straight off the tree, not refined at all. And you create it into refined planks of wood. I'm actually not entirely sure how the cross-hatching works on that, because it's like a separate piece, but not... Oh, well, I'm going way too deep into that. What you do is you left-click multiple times, and it will stack itself. Depending on how much wood you have, it'll make some. I got 24 here. And I'm going to make this into a crafting station. To do that, I'm going to right-click on this wood, and that will split the stack in half. And then I will right-click once in each spot, and what that will do is that will place one down in each spot. The way crafting works is you sort of draw the shape of what you need. The crafting bench, it's square. It's not that deep. And you only can craft in 4x4, so if you couldn't craft a crafting bench in this, you'd kind of be screwed. So that's what you do, and you can click it, and see now your materials are gone, and this is all you have. So I'm going to carefully navigate my way over here to be at least a little closer to where I'm going to consider starting to build. Not really liking the look of this. I may just use this as a tutorial, and then create a new map to actually begin playing. So, let me place this down. I held my right-click button down a little long, and that opened that. If you right-click on it, it opens up this, and you can see you have a much larger area to work with now. And the way you work with this is you draw things, and that is how you decide what you make. This is a door. And something like this is a pressure plate. You can use that for traps later. Those are a little confusing. I may not ever get into those, but we'll see. What I want right now, though, is sticks. And sticks are made with a vertical beam like that. And that is, boom, 4 sticks. And that's awesome, because sticks are really useful. So what I'm going to use these sticks for... there we go. Is I am going to draw out a shape here, and you'll see you get a little stem there, and you have the actual top of this is a pickaxe. And actually, that's kind of handy. This is a stick with just one piece in the end, and that makes a shovel. Shovels are used on dirt, sand, and gravel looks kind of like it basically looks like static. It's a bunch of gray. Pickaxes are used on just about everything else, but a wooden pickaxe is pretty weak. Let me show you on here. This is dirt. You use shovels on those, and they just, boom, blast apart. This is rock. If you use a pickaxe on that, as you see, it'll blast apart, and it gives me a little piece of this, which is cobblestone. Now, if I try to use this, which, bare hands and something in your hand that's not a tool, they are exactly the same. So if I try to use this to dig through stone, you'll notice it's really slow. And you won't get stone from breaking it. So it's much better off if you use a pickaxe. What it's good for, though, is you can then use my crafting station, which got covered in snow, as you can see. You can use that, make some more sticks here, and draw a shape, and boom, stone pickaxe, and stone shovel. Stone tools are much more durable. As you see, this has a green bar underneath it. What that means is, as soon as you use it, this green bar appears, and the more you use it, this will decrease until eventually it'll break. And when it breaks, you have to make a new one. You aren't left with any sticks, it's gone. It disappears. So, oh, ouch. You want to have as many raw materials as you can, and you want to pretty much always have your workbench with you. When you destroy your workbench the same way you would destroy dirt or anything else, it leaves a little tool bench item, and you can take it with you. So I'm gonna go into this cave right here and hope it doesn't have anything evil in it right now. Maybe I can show you a few more things. Alright, this is probably very dark, but yes, it has what I need in here. This, if you can see it, is coal. What it is it looks like regular stone with some black blotches in it. What I want this for is I can make a few sticks, put the coal on top of it, so it's just one block of sticks and one block of coal, and boom, I have 4 torches. And what I can do with torches is I can make it much more bearable for you guys to have me inside of caves. I also found this. This is iron. It doesn't look like it much. It's iron ore, basically. I don't know if you know much about that, but you know, it's iron inside of rocks. So if I were to dig this up, which actually I need to use my stone pickaxe. As you can see, it's just these rocks. This is not iron. I can't do anything with it other than place it. I could build objects with it, but it wouldn't be very helpful. I can't make tools out of it, and I can't make anything that requires actual iron. There are several things. There's iron and flint, which you can use to make fire. There's armor, stuff like that. I will collect a bit more coal. This is a nice cave. I might make this my temporary house for now, I think. Make some more torches. Torches are invaluable because this is the dark, and I'll show you outside. Let me see if I can find it. There is the sun in the sky. There it is. That is the sun. A nice square sun. And you can see it's actually moving down very slowly. When it becomes night, anywhere that is dark, creatures will spawn. There are zombies, which move slowly, make growling noises, and just hurt you. There's skeletons, which make clattering noises, like, you know, bones jostling around, and they shoot arrows. There are spiders, which they make a squealing type noise, and they leap at you, and it's very hard to dodge them. And then there are creepers, and if you've heard anything about Minecraft, you've probably heard about creepers. They are green, tall, and they do look like a certain part of the male anatomy. And what they do is they walk up to you, and then they will suddenly start hissing. And that hissing means you need to get the hell out of the way because you're going to die if you don't. And that's basically what I mean is they're going to explode. And when they explode, you're dead. pretty much. If you're far enough away, you can sometimes survive, but it's not likely. I am blocking off that. Every creature, except for the spiders, are 2 blocks high, or close to it, and so they won't be able to get through this. Spiders are actually 2 blocks wide, and so they can get through wider areas that are only 1 block high. So I'm blocking that off for now. Alright, let's see now. Let's see how I'm running on time. I'm good. Let me try to gather a little stone here and block this off so I can talk more efficiently. What have I talked about so far? Yes, torches you need. Oh yes, because of the day, creatures will spawn where it's dark, which means the outside because there won't be light. But they will also spawn inside of caves because this counts as dark enough to warrant monsters. There's an update coming on Halloween, I think, where torches will actually run out of fuel and eventually burn out, and you'll need to use flint, which you get from gravel, and steel together to relight them. Or you can make lanterns, which will not run out. I need to actually work here. What was I talking about? Oh, you use those to light up areas, because creatures will still spawn in caves, and you can light up the outside too, so they won't spawn there. My right-click button is far too sensitive. Alright. That... Oh, that's not safe enough. I need to mine out a little more here. There we go. That should keep me safe. And I can still see out. And if any skeletons show up, they can shoot arrows, so then I can duck behind a corner and remain safe. Let me set this thing down. Oops. Yeah, my right-click button doesn't like me. Alright, so I'm in a cave, and it's becoming night. Creatures are going to spawn, and it's going to be dangerous. What I could best do now, when it's nighttime, you're usually constrained to being inside, because otherwise monsters will be able to spawn pretty much right behind you, unless you're leaving torches everywhere you go. And even then, it's impossible to leave torches everywhere, and so they'll be really close to you. Mine shafts are more constrained, and you can sort of tell what's coming. It'll either be behind you or in front of you, and you can usually leave torches in the right spots to keep you safe. Let's see now. I'm finding quite a bit of coal in this area. I'm also losing my train of thought. Yes, you'll be stuck inside, so the best thing, really, some of the best things to do at night are to just mine what you can and build tools. I'm having a little trouble here because I don't actually have many raw materials. And all of this iron is great. It's normally pretty hard to find iron. It's more rare, much more rare than coal. You'll find coal everywhere, pretty much. Eventually, you'll have so much you'll have no idea what to do with it. But iron is pretty rare. So the fact that I found 9 of it already is actually pretty nice. I can make a few tools, and I can pretty much just make tools. But that's still nice. Let's see here. This is actually pretty tough. Make a few more torches so I can keep my areas safe. Don't know if you heard that, but there was a small crunching sound, kind of like footsteps. That might have been an animal, like a pig or a cow, but there's a very good chance that that was a monster of some kind. I don't see him, however, so I think we're okay. Another part of that Halloween update is that the deeper you go, the more likely monsters will spawn. So you got to make sure you have lights everywhere. That's right. That's some of that coal I missed. I'm trying to think of what else to talk about. There's quite a bit. This game is really in depth. There is a lot going on. The point is basically to survive every night, dig down as deep as you can, build whatever the hell you want, and finding diamond is always a good thing to go for. There are people who just make awesome things. There's a guy I know who made a skull with lava flowing out of it, and that was his house. So there's a lot to do in this. Unfortunately, I am out of time for part 1, so I am going to stop this here, wait out the night, and I will start part 2 and try to remember what it is I'm talking about. So thank you for watching, see you then.